Hello, my name is Esme Kosteman and I'm a Formula 4 driver for my car.
I'm Nina Gateman and I race for Team Valvoline.
Hi, my name is Kibalowski. I'm racing in the Formula 4 Saudi Arabian Championship and I'm with Team Peaks.
I'm Thibaut Ramakers and I'm a F4 driver for the team Zaid. I've been doing a lot of karting, probably for 8 years, and this year I became a world champion. I chose the Aramco F4 Saudi Arabian Championship because every car are the same, so that's really good to see the performance of the driver. Even if the experience of the driver are not the same, but it's quite good to see the speed, the race management and everything. So yeah, I think it's quite good for that.
The reason I'm here to join the Aramco F4 Saudi Arabia Championship is because Jeddah was on the calendar, and it's also a circuit that I'm gonna drive next year in F1 Academy. With this championship, I want to know the track really well to prepare myself for the race. And yeah, those tracks, Bahrain and Jeddah, are incredible. Like, who don't want to drive on this epic, iconic racing track?
For me, the Aramco F4 Saudi Arabian Championship is a really good practice to race on Jeddah and Bahrain on F1 tracks that I might race at in the future when I'm racing in F3. But also Jeddah is on the calendar for F1 Academy, and as I had to kind of somehow miss out on it this year, this was really good practice for me to get some more track time on Jeddah for next year.
I thought it was a good kind of stepping stone to kind of get grips and kind of learn the car for next year, especially since going to, got a full season, and it's at the end of the season, this championship, and it looked pretty good. It's got some F1 tracks in that, and it's also equal machinery, so especially with the other drivers here, I'll most likely see next year. Then I kind of know where I am about with other people.
The overall picture is, of course, getting more track time and learn much as I could on an F4 car, because it's my first year single-seater. So yeah, getting to know the car and learn from the engineers here, it's a really good opportunity to go for my career. This journey it means a lot to me, and I think it's a really good preparation for next season.
I think in F4 you need to be fast, of course, but also very consistent to don't make any mistake. And I think also to see what you can do and what you can't do about overtaking or defending. So yeah, that's the key of being a good F4 driver.
I had some worries, I guess, about how much testing, since, believe it or not, I did only do 1 day of testing on the wet before Bahrain, and then won my first race. But I think I've done pretty well to kind of put it all together and do my job. After kind of Bahrain, I'd say after 2 rounds there and going into Jeddah where I was leading, and I was thinking, yeah, it's looking pretty good where I just have to kind of put it in front and keep my gap.
In the future, I would like to become an F1 driver. My short-term goal is to get into Formula 3, and I think this championship is really good because we race on Bahrain and Jeddah, which is most likely on the calendar in Formula 3 as well.
My biggest adventure is, of course, my racing. My racing skills to overtake so many people what I could. And I'm trying hard to learn here how to overtake and how to do it really fast. I'm making some progress every race, every time when I go back on the track at this championship. I'm getting better in that as well. So hopefully at the end of this championship I can look back that I have big lessons here.
In my opinion, with improving in the Aramco F4 Saudi Championship, I've just kind of been learning the car and with the tracks as well, since especially with Bahrain, it's really good kind of to get to know overtaking and racecraft. It's very good to kind of, there's a lot of overtaking spots, and with this place, I'd say it's mainly just keeping a margin since you don't want to get too close to the wall in a way with the racing, but you do want to be able to push it when it comes to the quali.
It helps a lot of being with the other driver to see the data and the video of the track and everything, but to see also different driving style, we say, like there is aggressive one, or they are not that aggressive, so yeah, it's good to compare with them.
There's been some good races here. I know people who had a lot more experience as well, and I've been able to beat them, and I've been quite good, I thought, personally. Just kind of learning of where and what people do with the fence, especially since people are going to have a lot more experience and know what to do. So if I can outsmart them and know what to kind of do, then I've improved a lot.
What you see already now in this championship, we're driving with 8 girls this weekend. It is incredible. I never drove with so many girls on the grid, so I'm really excited. And you see the development in women in motorsport is going incredible.
I think everyone is evolving, everyone's learning, so being on track and racing against each other is always going to help everyone.
My aiming goal is hopefully get so high as possible what I can in single-seaters as a woman. Like my biggest goal is achieve F2. So those championship here is giving me a good direction to that goal, and it helps me really much to know how to work with it.
I think the Aramco Saudi Arabian Championship in a few years will be a memorable moment in my career because it was my first overall podium in F4. Overall podiums, actually, I got 2.
For sure, it will be a defining chapter because it's my first championship in single-seater. So of course, it's a big achievement for me because not every driver can be in single-seater. So yeah, I think it will be a defining chapter.